Good day, folks. This is Omar Hosea, servant, saying shalom. Good morning. Heavenly Father, I ask you for your permission to speak. I have mercy on my soul because I didn't ask for permission to speak in the last video. But I ask that you will bless that video and this one now, and let that truth ring loud in the minds of the people and those who seek truth. Let them investigate and search further. And that, Father, excuse my tongue, not maybe, but in hope that they will begin to wake up and seek you and not their own selves or their own wisdom or anybody else's wisdom. For you are the author of all wisdom. You are the best manager of all men's affairs. In your holy name, I humbly ask and pray by the power of the Holy Spirit that I come. And in the assistance of the elders, I humbly ask and pray. Selah. Well, today on the news, and we'll start with this. A couple of days ago in the news, we found out that at least here in Pennsylvania, there's bidding the Pennsylvania lottery. So anybody from other states, find out if your state is putting the biddings on y'all state lotteries over to private companies offshore. Because this company for Pennsylvania who put the bid in for is from the UK. So that means, how is you paying taxes and somebody clear across in Europe is collecting your money? So that means all your hard-earned money you put into the state lottery is not coming back to the people, Social Security, but it's going across seas. Think about that. So-called white, black, red, green, brown, Crayola America. You guys in the other states too, check that out. How do you put all your money into a state lottery just for another country to own it? Doesn't make any sense. Actually, it's a big fat lie, because the state lotteries was only for the senior citizens of that state. But our senior citizens is not reaping the benefits. Especially if somebody winning 100 million. What does that 100 million have to do with the state lottery people? I mean, with not state lottery people, but with the elders and the educational system. The state lottery has been running for the past 15, 20 years, and our education system that went down, the schooling that went down, school closings that went up, drug use that went up, prisons that went up. And once again, we found out that, like I said in one video, that these sports people are investing in more jails, more penitentiaries. And so they kind of work against the truth of the matter of how these state lotteries had started in the first place, and the idea of going to school, playing ball, would better one's life, but in the long run, that knowing that it's degrading our community. But the issue that I was really sharing with was, when I seen on the news today, more power. What I seen on the news today was these Russian females are doing suicide bombings. So now we started a war. They started a war. Got all you so-called black Americans and all these other folks in the churches and stuff in fear. Al Qaeda's coming to the States to set off more bombings, and so, there might be another 9/11. And then you had the bombing at the gay parade. Everybody's bombing stuff up. And so now we have this new plan called the Obama troop whatever. Got all our young so-called black kids doing a Obama step. Talking about we're going to protect the country for Obama. It's crazy. We over in Syria talking about bombing. Because they came over here and say they're going to come bomb us and, bomb this country or whatever. You had Lebanon, you killed Muammar Gaddafi. You took over Iraq. You're going over to Iran, mess with these people. China had already said that they're not going to let the American dollar be the world currency no more. They found other ways to benefit their dollar. So that means that your dollar bills is going to go down. And so it makes sense for offshore or the U.S. or the states to sell off their lottery machines or sell off their lottery programs because the money's not worth the problem. The money is actually lower. And so now, what you going to do about Russia? Russia got just as many guns and technology like you, United States. What about China? China just got much as nuclear weapons and artillery, just like you, United States. Israel, the native Hebrew born in America, mind your own business. If the church and all those folks want to get involved and take sides in this political greed, to each his own. But here's a warning. Lost tribes of Israel, mind your own business. It's not your money. They print the money. They designed it. They even got little stuff hidden in it strictly for them. And when your version of the greenback collapsed and they pull out a newer version of a world dollar, whatever, and they tell you can't get none, what you going to do? You going to kill your brother or sell your kids or sell your body so you can keep living like them? You know, you really have to ask yourself. A lot of you guys went all out for your so-called pagan Christmas, and now you ain't got nothing to eat. Some of you done even lost your job. Some of you done lost your relationship, you know, and somebody even got murdered. And somebody's going to get murdered from those pagan gifts that you worked so hard for to help somebody kill your family member. And through all this stuff, all of you have become shameless. I have no shame, no remorse, nothing. And y'all dance and go to the clubs and drink coffee at the shops and buy new cars and stuff like that with no shame, no care. But meanwhile, y'all not realizing that now we have female Russians doing suicide bombings. Before we had Chinese or Japanese back in the day doing suicide bombings. Then you said Al-Qaeda was doing suicide bombings. Then you said Muslims were doing suicide bombings. All these suicide bombings now is getting closer and closer and closer. Now Russia's doing it. Like this song say, and this wonderful song too, and it's funny. But when you say it, because when you say America's a whore, you say, my girl likes to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. The party's almost over, America. I didn't write it. I didn't put it in the news. I didn't hide it from you. I didn't do it. So, like the scriptures say, turn your joy in the morning. Either because everything you call them joyful is really blasphemous. So the next time, peace. Like we say, should we move in silence or shall we speak?